We are under a full-blown caterpillar attack. We're going to go ahead and show you today how we take care of that. Now we're going to use my trusty Thuricide or BT spray to eradicate this problem. Now I've used this stuff for years with great results. I also know that it won't kill your ladybugs or a lot of your good insects or microbes. Now this stuff safely kills all type of leaf-eating worms and moths. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but today I'm going to show you how we mix it and how we use it along with results. Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and put this stuff together. We're going to take 10 mils of our Thuricide. Now that's 1 tablespoon of the stuff into 1 gallon of warm water. I like to make sure it's a little bit warm so I can mix it. Now all I'm going to do is just drop that 10 mils right inside this jug. I'm going to go ahead and cap it off and shake it up. I'm going to do it much more thoroughly than I do in this video, but then I'm just going to take and fill up my spray bottle so I can go out and target spray my trouble areas. Alright, so let's step out in the Alpha Garden, which has just got underway. You can see we have some tomatoes here, but over here is where all the attention's at. We are trying for another state record for these giant cabbages, but as you can see, we have a little bit of a problem. Now look worried? No, I know how to get rid of them. So now, amazingly enough, we're going to be able to get rid of all these little cabbage leaf-chewing worms, moths, and all of the little bad critters that's coming through here and tearing out our cabbage flesh. And this little bottle right here is going to do it. Since we're targeting certain plants, we're going to just use our spray bottle. Remember, 1 tablespoon to 1 gallon, and then just take your gallon and fill your bottle up if you're going to target spray or do seedlings. There's other applications for bigger gardens and trees, but we're just going to be doing this today. So all we're going to do is we're going to soak this entire plant. Now you want to make sure you check your weather. Make sure there's no rain in the forecast for at least 3 or 4 days. And you do want to do this after the dew falls and dries. You don't want to dilute your spray. Now we're also going to spray our green beans, which is actually starting to take off pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and give him a little treatment as well. Also going to get the underside of the leaves. And y'all remember, if you don't soak the entire plant and under the leaves, you're not going to get all your worms and it's not going to work. Alright y'all, I'm getting ready to walk out to the garden. It's been about 9 days since we used the BT spray. Let's go see if we have any results. Let's go see what everything looks like. So here's the worst one that we had, and as you can tell, all the damage here is on the outside, but all of this stuff in here is good. So all that new growth has no worm damage. Pretty sure we took care of the problem, but we're going to keep using that spray as a preventative about once a week. Same here. Looks like this one could use another spray, but much better. So now that we know we have our worms under control, guys, all we have to do is just keep using this spray as a preventative once a week, and we'll be fine. Alright y'all, let's get in here and see how everything's doing. Alright y'all, let's get you a final update on this BT spray and any pests that we have. Now it's been about probably 2 weeks since we've had bug damage and worm damage. We come out here, used our BT spray, and our cabbages have grown significantly since then. As you can tell, here's our first one. We had a lot of damage up here with those worms. I mean, they really got us. Everything's dead, crumbling and falling off. So and we're still good. There's no more holes. Don't let this right here fool you. Just keep checking and make sure you don't see no bugs that's alive on the underside. Make sure they're all dead and crumbling off. If you see any live, respray, but if your new growth is good, you probably have your worms under control. Let's go to here and check our worst one that we had, which was this red cabbage. And as you can tell, we did have a big old attack, but our new growth is still good. This one acts like it don't want to come back from the damage, but we got a good head going. It's nice and solid. It's just going to take a little longer, but we will be able to harvest that. Let's walk on down here. No damage. No damage. I mean, these things are like, this is a big old cabbage already, but very little damage. We've used the BT spray one more time since the video, which means in total we've used it 3 times, and everything's doing good. Everything is worm bug free, and as you can see, our beans are doing just as good. We did have some bugs on them and some damage. The beetles will be coming soon, and they like to chew. But right now, we have got rid of the moth and the worm problem. Update on the tomatoes, melons. Plenty of tomatoes coming in. No bug damage, no disease, happy, healthy. Those are heirlooms, by the way. We still got to put our fence up. What a neglectful gardener I am. Anyway, things are looking happy. We are good to go with our BT spray. And so far, that's all we've used as far as pesticide goes. We may have to use some 500 complete, but that's under one big, huge attack. And so far, everything's looking good. Y'all get you some of that BT spray. You'll be glad you did.
So hey, thank y'all for watching this video. Y'all keep on keeping on. We hope you learned something. If you didn't, we hope you enjoyed it anyway.
Just head on down to Henry's place and learn how to chicken charm. He'll teach you how to homestead, baby. Clear and you don't have to have a phone.